tour guide. He's so friendly. I got myself an Albanian hat. Anna, you want to have coffee with me? Me and you? I'm here at the seaside. Guys, I'm here in the city of Iraq. So I spoke in one of my videos. I'm going to be sharing full detailed information of my experience coming into the UK from Albania, what I experienced at the border, I mean immigration UK, compared to what I experienced when I was going into Albania. Some of you are interested in traveling to Albania, but you need more information. I'll be answering your questions in this video, and also I'll be sharing one or two things I learned when I was away, and this will just help you basically if you're planning a trip, if you're leaving the UK, just so you are prepared. Okay, for those of you who sent in your messages, your well wishes, thank you so much. I'm feeling a lot better now. My voice is not 100% yet, but we're getting there. Let's start with my experience at the border. So when I was going into Albania, when I got to Luton airport, all I did was scan my ticket, that's my barcode, and do the checking in. And I didn't go through, I didn't take my ticket to the counter, where they would check you in and all of that. I did everything by myself. I did it on the app. When I booked my flights, I used the app. I checked in a day before using the app, so I have my soft copy of my ticket, so all I need to do was to scan and go in. My passport was not stamped out of the UK. It was just too easy, like entering Albania. I felt like I was just traveling from London to Manchester. It was when I got to Albania, at the Albania border, I mean the immigration, all I presented was my passport and my BRP. But when I was leaving the UK, I didn't do anything because everything I did was self-service. So I did everything myself. I think that was where the problem is. That I felt like I didn't need to go through the, go to the counter. It was a carry-on, so I felt like I didn't need all those necessary checks. And I think that was where the mistake is, because coming back now was not a problem. I mean, I should have gone to the decks, and I think I spoke to someone, and the person said that, oh, since you booked online, you've done your checks in, and you're just having carry-on, just go scan and go, you don't have to present. Did you need any visa? I said I don't require a visa to travel to Albania, it's fine, you can just go check in and board your flight, which is what I did. But I should have asked more questions. But because I left the UK, I wasn't stamped out. I queued up with everyone else coming from Albania, and the queue was massive. When it got to my turn for the UK immigration officer to stamp me into the UK, there's no that stamp that was stamped, out of the UK. So the immigration officer didn't tell me any of this. By the way, he did not mention, but I suspected that was what happened. I was with the immigration officer for more than 30 minutes. I was already shaking. I'm like, okay, what is happening? The guy will open my passport, he will look at me. I don't know what he was looking for. They attended to almost 10-15 people behind me, and I'm like, in my head I'm like, yeah, Nigerian passport, yes, this is all you get when you travel with Nigerian passport. I shouldn't have left the UK. He never said anything, and he took my BRP. And the next thing he started asking me was, what am I coming to do in the UK? In my head, I'm like, I just left the UK for 3 days, guys. I've been here for more than 2 years. I don't understand, what do you guys mean? I was like, I have visa. He was like, yeah, I can see your visa, so what are you coming into the UK to do? I was really confused at that time, and because I felt like there's so much delay and so many things have been going on, I feel like anything I say, I was like, my husband is currently working in the UK, we're on a skilled worker visa and I'm his dependent. He was like, so what did you go and do in Albania, like, and when did you leave when did you enter Albania from the UK? So I explained that I traveled to Albania 10th of February, and I traveled to Albania for my birthday. That my birthday was 11th February. I mean, thank God. You can see the date on my passport, my birthday and all of that, and the day I was coming back, I think it was 13. So it makes sense. It makes sense that this could be true. I was like, yeah, my birthday is 11th February and I just traveled to Albania for my birthday getaway. That was when he was like, okay, just stamp my passport out and give it to me. All my liquids like perfume, soap, and all those things, they let me carry it into Albania. When I was entering the UK, guys, they were dropping stuff from my bag. Oh, you cannot take this, drop it. I'm like, in my head I was like, but I traveled from the UK to this country with all of these things. None of them was dropped out of my bag. Entering the UK, you need to see the thorough checks. It's not easy for Albanians to enter the UK at all. Like, it's really difficult. The guy that attended to me in the hotel, he was telling me how he would love to stay in the UK, but it's difficult that they don't even issue them visa, that even visit visa, that it's very hard for them to get. Which I feel like the visa restrictions on Albanians is even way more than Nigerians, if you ask me, to be honest. Because they can't even get a job because they don't speak English. It's not an English speaking country, so it's be difficult for them to get a job. The good thing with Nigerian is that if you're in Nigeria, you're a skilled worker, you get a job, you can easily move to the UK. Like, if you're lucky to get a job, the restrictions on Nigerians is not as tough as the restrictions on Albania. So I'm like, well, Nigeria is not so bad. For those of you asking questions, how did I book the trip, what are the things I needed, which embassy, you do not need an embassy, you do not need to apply for visa, you do not need anything. All you need to do is go online and book your hotel and book your flights. I traveled with Wizz Air, and I booked my flight using Wizz Air. I just click on Albania and book the flight, choose the time and all of that, then book my hotel. I use booking.com to reserve a hotel. I paid when I got to the hotel, and that was basically it. One thing I experienced in Albania is that for the 3 days I spent there, I only saw 3 black people, and I only saw them once. There are no black people. I felt like an alien. I felt like I was the only black person in that country. Like, I was going out. So what I did is, since I traveled alone, no friends, I don't know anyone in that country, I went on TripAdvisor. There's a lot of websites you can book a tour guide. So I went on TripAdvisor and I booked a tour guide. The first one was just a tour around the city. I traveled to Tirana, which is the capital of Albania. So I just needed a tour guide around Tirana. He took me around. I experienced the city life, ate the food, all of those things. The next day I booked the same guy for tour in 2 different cities, which is Dores and Berat. So those are like very popular historical city where things happen, and I'll be talking about it in this. Like, you guys love story, then you need to watch this video because I'm going to be giving you story. I see this is very interesting, knowing other people's history, what they've been through. You understand your own, like, wow. So I'm going to be sharing a little bit of the Albanian history and story. This tour guide would take you to different town and city, explaining what the city was about, what happened and all of that. So I got the information, I'm coming to give it to you. I know you did not travel to Albania, but at least just have an idea how the country is. So if you're planning your trip there for summer or your birthday or family getaway, you would at least have a little bit of more information from a Nigerian like yourself. Another thing you should expect is not an English speaking country, so finding people that can speak English is like in the city center, which is Tirana. You can find the English is not like complete English, but you can do sign language, right? Yeah, just sign the remaining parts of the conversation, and you would hardly see a black person. And trust me, because they know you're black, they want to rip you off. I mean, because they see you're black, they already know you're a foreigner, and they assume every foreigner is an American. They don't believe someone is from the UK, so they keep calling me an American. I'm like, okay, first time nobody is saying you're from Africa. That is weird. I mean, you're seeing a black person, you're calling me an American. Okay, that's interesting. Good to know that you're American. And I'm not an American, but you know what? I'm just gonna claim it for these 3 days. So yeah, hardly see black people. Then it has beautiful seaside. Hey lovelies, so this is Durex. I'm here at the seaside, and as you can see behind me, this is a very beautiful view. We are taking a tour around the city, so let's go. And gosh, it is so affordable. I spent £180 for 3 days, and I was very generous with the money. I wasn't managing. I was eating, buying anything. I was giving beggars money. I was just spending, but the money was not going down. In fact, I came back with almost 250 lek. That's Albanian currency. I didn't know why that money came with me. I must have forgotten it somewhere, but I found it in my bag, so I would have given it out at the airport. So yeah, and I still had money left. When I got to the airport, I changed it back to pounds and came back to the UK. So Albania is a small country in the southern Europe, and it has a long and complex history. When I mean complex, their history is quite complex, and I'll be explaining that in this video. Like many countries in the region, Albania was conquered and ruled by various empires and nations throughout history. Imagine being conquered and ruled by different people, different nationals. I mean, that country has been through so much. One of the most significant period in Albanian history was its colonization by the Ottoman Empire, which lasted from the 15th century until the early 20th century. So during this time, Albania was subjected to Ottoman rule, with the country's political and economical system being heavily influenced by the empire. So I visited a city called Durrës. Durrës also has its own complicated history. Okay, for centuries, Albania was subjected to Ottoman rule, with its people facing forced labor, religious conversion.
Its style is Roman style, and it was made to do the matches between the gladiators. So gladiators were slaves.
So during the tour guide told me that there was a particular time in Albania that both men and women were being trained. I think this was after they gained independence. So Albania is very close to other European countries, very close to Greece. I heard that it's just 2 hours from Albania to Greece. So because of how they've been colonized by different nationals, they decided to now like train themselves to defend themselves against their neighboring country. Guys, meet my tour guide. He's so friendly and he's so amazing. You said you have a company, right?
So, and I am with girl here.
Yes.
She is very eager to know about Albania.
Yes, I am very eager to know about Albania. Albania is so beautiful.
She's expecting to do many photos and videos.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
What's your name? I didn't even catch your name.
My name is Adi.
Yeah, okay, so it's on WhatsApp. I like when you come to London, I'll take you on the tour.
What?
When you come to London, to the UK, call me, I will take you. I'll take you on it. I'll show you.
Yeah.
So in the 20th century, Albania was occupied by both Italy and Nazi Germany, with Albanian people facing brutal repression, violence under fascist regime. Okay, after World War II, Albania was ruled by a communist government. The tour guide told me that for years Albania had no religion, so they are not allowed to be Muslims or Christians, that all their religion, their mosques and their churches were closed, and even they turned those places to other things like, you know, game market and all of that. Remember Gladiator, the movie? You know, that place that they used to come and fight. Sometimes the slaves have to fight with animals, I mean beasts and all of that. I saw that. Okay, after we left Duras, we went to another city called Berat. During World War II, Berat was occupied by Italian and German forces, and the village suffered significant damage during the conflict. After the war, the village was rebuilt and the traditional way of life continued. However, like many other rural areas in Albania, Berat experienced significant immigration in the post-war period, as many young people left in search of a better life, better opportunity, better economy.
Guys, I'm here in the city of Berat. Let's see what we have behind me. Oh, so this is the city.
I mean, a lot of Albanians do run away from Albania. I mean, I understand why they want to leave, because I mean they want better life. The country's economy is just growing, and I mean today Berat remains a small rural community with a population of around 600 people. The village is known for its traditional architecture, including stone houses and narrow streets, and well as a natural beauty and traditional way of life. Despite its small size and remote location, Berat has managed to preserve its cultural heritage and traditional way of life, making it a popular destination for visitors interested in experiencing Albanian's rural area. Yes, Berat is quite interesting, to be honest. It's filled with stone. Most of the houses are built in stone, and they have the like local Albanian dishes. Like, I had the best food in Berat. Okay, no, like Tirana, the capital of Albania, I didn't like the food there so much, but Berat, the food, the flavor is different. Like, you want to try their local delicacy. They have everything local. They have their own wine, like local non-alcoholic wine. I never took alcohol while I was away. Whenever I'm alone and I don't have my husband beside me, I do not drink. That is my rules. I will never drink if I'm alone. I only drink when I have my husband around me. At least I know that I'm in safe hands. Because I was alone, nah. So I never took anything alcohol. I was gonna try their, you know, wine and all of that, but I only tried their non-alcohol grapefruit wine. It was amazing. They said they do it like it's Albanians style wine, you know, their food, their salad, everything is local, like it's locally made. It was delicious, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, I had fun in Albania, and if you're thinking of, you know, traveling or visiting Albania, of course not relocate to Albania, please. You cannot relocate there. Nothing is there for you. Just for fun. They have beautiful seasides. Then I would advise you to go. Like, I would say that I spent a lot, but trust me, you can even travel to Albania with less than £500. The total amount I spent for my trip to Albania and back was around £500, including 3 nights hotel bill, flight to and fro, and my booking tour guide. Of course, you have to pay the tour guide. He came with his car, took me to the cities. I mean, we traveled to Durrës and Berat. All those is like 3 hours journey by road, so you get to see the beautiful country. I mean it's beautiful. I don't mind going there again, but no, my next country, I'm thinking of Georgia. I would love to visit Georgia. one of the guy I met on my trip, he also came to Albania for tourism. He said he has been to Georgia and it's a beautiful place. It's even more beautiful than Albania. So my next trip is Georgia. I'm just gonna, while I wait for my British citizenship or passport, I'm going to travel visa free to all the countries I can go to with my UK BRP. I just go to, because it's not that expensive, to be honest. So next year trip, or towards the end of this year, I'm going to go on another trip to Georgia or Montenegro, how they pronounce it. I don't know. Yeah, any of this country I'm going, and it's either I'm going with my husband or I'm going solo. We are now solo traveler. Anyway guys, I've come to the end of my amazing, beautiful Albanian journey. I hope you enjoyed this video because I did enjoy shooting it. Show some love, leave a comment below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. I'm exhausted from climbing all these mountains, and I mean, this place is lovely. It's beautiful. They have like the oldest building. Everything is just stones. Everything is built with stone. I mean, I love this place. This is another city. I think it's called Berat or Berat. I don't know. It's a city called Berat in Albania. So yeah, let's go on a tour. I'll take you guys. Is Albania and this is my tour guide. He's gonna show me around the city and the history. So
okay, the station is here, and we are going. Do you see the building that is in glass there?
Hey guys, so going to the mountain, and I'll see you guys when I'm down. I'll show you guys around. This is fun. Hey guys, I'm up in the air. So I took this cable to the mountain top. We're going to the mountain top. I'm not scared of heights. I love it. It's so exciting, and I'm here alone, so I'm just talking to myself. I feel so weird out. This is beautiful. Let me show you guys. I thought it was going to be very cold, but actually it's quite hot. I mean, it's not so cold here. It's sunny. You can see it's so sunny, and I'm talking to you from height. I don't know how high I am right now, but I'm in this cable stuff, and this is so beautiful. I'm having the time of my life. Oh, the time of my life. You should come to Albania. If you have a trip planned out, you're looking for somewhere fun to go, come to Albania, book, have fun. Oh no, guys, we are here on the other end. Guys, I'm here on the mountain on the other end, so I'm gonna take you around, show you around, and everyone just look at me like I know I'm the only black person, but you guys should chill. Let's see what they have. Everyone is looking at me, and this is interesting. How much?
500 lek.
500 lek. Okay, I'll let you show me. You take a video of me.
Yeah.
Okay. Shooting there, guys. I'm shooting. This one here.
bottle down. You see bottle?
Bottle, okay.
This one trigger.
Okay, this
Just
tree.
one by one. Don't be scared. I am here.
This time you not be scared. Oh. Okay. This is
Shoot down. Down. Shoot again.
what are you?
Good, nice.
No.
Top of the horse. I'm on top of the horse, guys. No, don't do. I'm on top of the. So, trying to get videos as much as I can. This is so beautiful. The nature, everything is so lovely. I mean, the people are so nice. Everybody has been welcoming, and I'm the only black person in this whole place. I've not seen any single black person. I don't know. There are not a lot of black people here, and I feel like an alien because everyone is just looking at me. Some of them are nice, some of them are just staring. But yeah, this is so beautiful. The weather is good. It's not as cold as I thought it would be. So yeah, we're in Tirana. You want to have coffee with me and you?
Yeah.
Coffee tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I have a toaster meeting. So obviously somebody's toasting somebody's wife. Not say they're toasting, then they toast your wife. So make I speak pidgin because they're not gonna understand, guys. It's lovely. Oh.